Here we go. Oh, okay. Alright, so here we go. Male, age 17, height 5'9", twin rapiers. Rem's childhood friend and one of the newest members of Class 0, Machina is easily one of the most talented cadets in all of academia. He holds himself to extremely high standards, although this makes him appear standoffish at times. Talking to him reveals he is, in actuality, a friendly but serious star pupil. Okay. It would be really helpful if they showed how their weapons work and everything like that. This well-mannered and kind-hearted girl recently transferred into Class 0 from Class 7. Rem is a terrible liar, even though she insists otherwise. Try as she may, she is absolutely unable to fool her closest friends. Friends since childhood, she and Machina maintain a playful academic rivalry. To date, she has outperformed him on all written exams. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, okay. Ace. Hey, he's 16. Okay. Date of birth? Oh, it shows his date of birth. Weapon cards. Magic the Gathering! In 833 RG, Dr. Al-Rashia took the 8-year-old's Ace under her wing and flew him off to a special facility in academia. There she raised him, and he began a rigorous training program focusing on combat and magic. 9 years later, Ace joined the liberation of Rubrum and officially registered as a Class 0 cadet soon after. His cool exterior masks a bit of a reckless streak, but he means well in all he does. In this world where memories of the dead are erased from the minds of the living, Ace is one of the few who can empathize with those who suffer pangs of loss and shed tears for the fallen. A rather sensitive boy, Ace occasionally finds himself humming the song Dr. Al-Rashia used to sing him when he was younger. Casualties 1. Yeah, that's... We won't talk about that. The flute! Oh, this is going to be interesting. Shows the date of birth of some of them. The sorcery division took Deuce into their custody when she was a mere 7 years old, and quickly initiated her training. She demonstrated a natural talent for casting defense magic, a talent she put to good use in the Rubrum liberation of 1842. Dang it, 842! In 842, she enrolled in Class 0 not long after the operation. Warm and welcoming, Deuce is respectful and understanding toward everyone she meets. However, she is also quite serious and straightforward, and her stubborn adherence to what she believes in is occasionally met with frustration. 2 out of 4. Trey. The bow. Male, age 17, 6 feet. Raised at a special facility in academia since the age of 8, Trey studied the art of combat under the tutelage of Dr. Al-Rashia herself. He participated in the liberation of the Dominion 9 years later and joined Class 0 immediately afterward. Cool, calm, and collected inside and out, Trey takes pains to maintain a pristine image lest someone find some flaw they might exploit. He is extremely eager to share his impressive breadth of knowledge with anyone within earshot. However, Trey's unfortunate audience usually tires of his endless exposition, and listeners often cut him off mid-explanation. Interesting. Cater is trained at one of sorcery's special facilities since the age of 8, studying how to wield a magicite pistol and cast all sorts of spells. She finally put her skills to the test in 842 when the Militesi Empire invaded academia and passed with flying colors. She later joined Ace and the others as a member of Class 0. There is no beating around the bush with Cater. She is very clear about what she wants and extremely confident that she can obtain it. She tends to be impulsive at times, but her honest, off-the-cuff style can be rather refreshing. Cater hates losing, and she refuses to let anyone or anything get her down. She keeps magicite in her knapsack to power her magic pistol, and don't even think about touching it. Fair enough. Sinke. Female, age 16, 5'4". Weapon is the mace. Oh my gosh, that's a threatening weapon. In 833, Dr. Al-Rashia... How many? Al-Rashia is really coming up a lot. Al-Rashia whisked Sinke off to a special center near academia in hopes of honing her destructive techniques. When asked which weapon she thought would best suit her, Sinke replied, "If you're gonna hit somebody, you might as well hit him super duper hard." She proved quite capable with the mace, and she was finally able to put her abilities to good use during the Rubrum Liberation of 842. Her official induction into Class 0 came shortly thereafter. Sinke walks and talks to the beat of her own drum. Her lovable offbeat personality always keeps people guessing as to what stunt she'll pull next, in spite of surprisingly perceptive. In spite of her ostensible obliviousness, however, Sinke is surprisingly perceptive. She will occasionally strike right at the heart of the matter, shocking those around her without even realizing the profundity of what she said. Oh my gosh. She looks actually kind of cool and kind of scary at the same time. Well, she looks kind of cool. Anyways, 5'5", female, age 16. Raised at academia since the age of 7, Seiss immediately demonstrated a prowess for combat and dislike of socializing. Dr. Al-Rashia sought to cultivate the former and developed a rigorous training program. At the age of 16, Seiss joined the Dominion Liberation Campaign and helped reclaim academia. The administration officially assigned her to Class 0 after the campaign. Foul-mouthed and ferocious, Seiss is quick to criticize others' shortcomings and not spare them at a second thought. She loathes getting bogged down by other people's problems, a firm believer in a survival of the fittest. Despite her hard exterior, however, she takes any affront to heart. Each and every offense fuels the flames of her vindictive spirit, driving her to fight even further. Female, age 17, 5'7". Weapon is the whip blade. Oh my gosh, that sounds scary. Alright, sorcery took 7 into her custody in 833, and they quickly discovered she possessed a propensity for casting ice magic. Using these spells, she made quick work of the Imperial forces in the Dominion Liberation of 842, and in turn secured herself a spot in Class 0. Despite her cold appearance, 7 is actually quite nurturing. She enjoys the admiration of her female underclassmen, many of whom often refer to her as Big Sis. 7 has a hard time saying no when asked for favors, though, and the self-same generosity puts more work on her plate than anticipated. Nevertheless, her reliable nature and tendency toward action are precisely why so many cadets look up to her. Okay, cool. Commands executed. Dodges performed. The whip blade. I don't know, have I ever been in combat with that? Oh wow, there are quite a few. Ah, here we go. Alright, let's get directly to them. 8. Oh, he's definitely a brawler. Male, age 16. Height, 5'5". Weapon, knuckles! Quick on his feet, 8 caught the attention of Dr. Al-Rashia at a young age. She escorted him to a facility near academia, where he began training his small frame and honing his skills. In 842, 8 took part in the campaign to fend off the invading empire. Impressed with his performance, the administration assigned him to Class 0. Unlike his classmates, 8 despises all forms of weaponry because they trivialize the human lives they take. He has a keen perception of everything happening around him, which allows him to make wise judgments on the fly. Even though he tries to keep his emotions in check at all times, 8 also has a bit of a competitive side. It's not a high complex, though. Oh, it's not a high complex, though! Baka! Alright, 9. Here we go. This is the guy with the spear we worked with. Male, age 17, 6'1". His weapon is spear. Yeah, he definitely looks like he's that tall. Hoping to channel his abundant energy into something more productive, Dr. Al-Rashia moved Nine to a facility outside academia at the age of 8. Therefore, she offered him a rigorous training regimen. Still somewhat uncontrollable, Nine joined a sortie against the Imperial Army in the Rubrum Liberation of 842 and annihilated all who stood in his way. The administration took a liking to his tenacity and designated him a Class 0 cadet. Impulsive and very intense, Nine shoots from the hip and doesn't really worry about the consequences. In fact, he prides himself in his ability to act without overthinking, even though some of his classmates chide him for not thinking enough. Nine rebuts, however, that his seemingly rash decisions usually work out for the best, most of the time anyways. He has a hard time dealing with situations that aren't black and white, and he'll break whatever he needs to in order to make clear that what's right and what's wrong. Next is Jack. I'm probably just gonna read off all the team members and then the Al-Rashia, and that's probably gonna be it. Male, age 16, height 5'11", weapon is katana. Sorcery was quick to bring Jack in for training, sensing great potential. At Sorcery's special center near academia, Jack studied the way of the warrior, and he first put his skills to the test defending the Dominion against the Imperial assault in 842. His outstanding performance earned him a spot in Class 0. With a smile on his face and a joke at the tip of his tongue, Jack is known as Class Clown 0. Okay, fair enough. No matter what prickly predicament he and his classmates fall into, Jack always puts a positive spin on the situation. Although his unfaltering optimism should theoretically inspire his classmates, his glib nature prevents the rest of the Class 0 from taking his words of encouragement too seriously. Next is Queen. Singer that does Bohemian Rhapsody. I knew it! Female, age 17, height is 5'5", weapon is longsword. It's Dr. Al-Rashia immediately recognized Queen's impressive intellect. Of course, is she the only one wearing glasses out of the entire Class 0? That's a stereotype right there. I demand glasses equivalence day! Anyways, at the tender age of 8, Queen moved to a center outside academia to train as a prospective Aikido cadet. She demonstrated a particular prowess for casting lightning spells, and she employed those magic skills against the Empire in the Liberation Campaign of 842. The decision to assign her to Class 0 was unanimous. A wise young woman of implacable integrity, Queen's personality. She is intolerant of all forms of injustice, and her rigid sense of morality has earned her the nickname of Class Leader. She is not Class Leader, she will have you know. She is not Class Leader, she will have you know. Queen tends to make harsh comments, but she bears no ill will. Alright, next is King, and then we'll move on to Dr. Al-Rashia. King, male, age 17, 6'1", dual handguns. My gosh, look at that hair. Business in the front, party in the back. Serious business. Oh my gosh, look at those eyes. Moving back, anyways. A quiet child. Oh, okay, he's probably gonna be on my party actually at some point. Dual handguns, how could you not like that? A quiet child, King usually kept to himself. Dr. Al-Rashia, however, detected great potential in him, and in 833, she brought him back to Sorcery's Development Center near academia and began training him personally. He took to combat like a chocobo to a racetrack, and he proved his prowess during the Dominion Liberation Campaign in 842, joining Class 0 after the mission. A young man of few words, King prefers to take action rather than waste time exchanging ideas. Even in matters of life and death, he maintains his composure, making rational decisions and acting upon them immediately. Some view his reticence as cool, but others misconstrue him as cold and aloof. In actuality, he's quite thoughtful. Unfortunately, however, his kindness doesn't always come across as clearly as he thinks it does. Dual handguns. He's totally gonna be on a team. Dr. Al-Rashia. Oh! Oh! Cruella de Vil, you turned to a good guy! Female, age unknown, and you will never know. Fellas, keep in mind, never ask a woman how old she is. How old she is. You never ask that. Ask how wise she is. How many years wise? I'm gonna get so much hate saying, it didn't work! You gave me bad advice! Anyways, head of the sorcery division and the most influential member of the consortium of 8, Dr. Al-Rashia carries herself with an air of authority and intrigue. Ace and his classmates refer to her as Mother, but she bears no biological relation to any of the Class 0 cadets. Although she is brilliant enough to single-handedly facilitate the development and improvement of the Dominion's magic, the Doctor has also earned a reputation for her rather brash and daring demeanor. She has maintained a powerful presence at Academia for as far back as anyone can remember, but no one knows exactly how long she has held her position, because that would be a hint to how long she's been alive. Oh wow. Wow, look at her cheeks. On either side, it's kind of like a scar almost. Oh, alright, so there we go. And wow, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm gonna be going through all this. Aria. Eh. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of people here. I don't think I'm gonna be going through all of this. Yeah, so that's gonna be it. Alright everyone, I think I'm gonna end that episode there. It was not very eventful this episode compared to the first few, but you know what, it's okay. There's gonna be more to come. We only have about 2 more things that we'll probably do, and then we'll jump into a mission. And we'll probably just end up jumping into a mission next episode, but thank you for sitting through this episode this far if you did, and I gotta just really appreciate that. I know I haven't been uploading very much of Final Fantasy Type 0 HD. In fact, I'm probably uploading once a week, but I plan to upload at least 1 more this weekend. If not, it'll be happening twice next week at the very least. So thank you for sticking with me with that. So anyways, thank you all for watching, I really appreciate it. If you like the gameplay that this game holds or the commentary held within, then feel free to like. And if you want to be notified of future uploads, subscribe as well if you feel. Anyways, I really do hope you are going to enjoy this journey with me. It's going to be a long one, but it could be a good one nonetheless. So yeah, with that, ladies, gentlemen, children of all ages, the likes and not, I am PUMSQUATCH. Thank you for watching.